Hello, this is Miranda Wyatt.
And I'm Michelle Miner.
And we're with Chase and Tail in Southwest Florida. And we are here to do a tutorial and a demonstration on how to use
an angel tripper and how it's made and what we're going to do.
And how to install it.
How to install it.
And Michelle is going to get started right now.
All right. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is we do get a cooler from Walmart. They're normally blue, but we paint them. They could be black, brown, whatever color you want. You also get a 12-volt battery. You'll find it, in the battery section. 12 volt is all you need. I always paint around the red terminal so you remember that it's, positive. I also add extra zip ties in here for when you're putting up the actual angel tripper or the reflector.
Real quick, the reason why for the cooler, we have been asked, is a couple of reasons.
Makes it waterproof.
It waterproofs it. Everything's already waterproof, but it makes it even more waterproof. Number two is a heavy battery. So, like, we just came up a really long trail, and you can just kind of pull the cooler behind you.
It's got wheels.
And number three, you'll see when we connect the angel tripper to the battery, it keeps the raccoons or any cats, anything from walking onto the battery and being able to compromise the terminals.
Right. Angel tripper. I created a kit where we have extra reflectors. The switch comes with 2 remotes. You only need to use one. So you notice whenever you're using one, only have one on the on switch. The other one always have off. If you have them both on, it could delay the magnet from letting go. So you only use one. Just in case you lose a remote, you have another. Then we have the magnets, extra zip ties to hold the actual angel tripper, pair of scissors, 2-foot bungees, and then these are fuses. You will notice that the alligator clips that I have inside the angel tripper have a fuse department. Those are replacement fuses. These rarely ever blow. But I made it so that way if too much power goes to it for whatever reason, if you accidentally hook a strong battery up to it, stronger than it can handle, the angel tripper will not blow. It will blow only the fuse. So if you make a mistake, we have the protection for it. Okay, so here we have the angel tripper. We have the alligator clips that will go to the battery. And you don't hook those up until last. This has an antenna. The antenna will make it so that way you can actually be a mile away and the remotes will actually work. The other wire is for the actual magnets. The magnets I always keep separate. It's in the kit. One goes to the door. One connects to this. You'll notice there is an extra piece here. See how that is red? If you hook up the other one, if you don't have that piece, the red won't be with the red. So your goal is to make sure the red wire is with the red wire. Also in the kit, there's a couple more of those. So that way if you happen to lose one, it's there. But remember, red wire with red wire.
Okay, let's get started.
All right. Okay. There are little bungees that I use to hold the angel tripper in place. You're going to notice that the angel tripper comes with 2 different lids. The reason why you want these lids is because you want to make sure when it rains, the water doesn't get inside the angel tripper. These, with this on, it also keeps the dog from seeing the light. Some of them are intimidated by the light. So this helps them not see it so easily, and they go straight to the food. They don't focus on the light. So what I do is just to put it in the position to where the actual reflector is. I bring this up. I like to use the flat one, the flat
lid.
lid because it seems to be easier and it keeps it level and not unangled. The other lid came with the battery thing. Now, once I put that in place, I take the other two bungees to hold it really tight against this. That way, there's some animals that try to climb on these. They're little geniuses.
The raccoons.
Yep. Raccoons. We've had skunks. I mean, they just like to play.
Cats.
On it. Oh, cats love it. They're like, oh, goody, we got a toy. All right. So there's that. So now the magnet, of course, we go right over the trap and bring it right to the door.
We usually, once we get everything lined up here, we zip tie it on the top so that the animals can't eat through it, even though it's protected. And then we zip tie that up there. We have the door zip tied open, but you'll see how in a minute that will.
Now, of course, you want to have the carabiner holding the magnet, okay? And then this, I normally have up here and a zip tie up here.
So then we put the second magnet on the inside on the door.
And then now I'm going to plug it in
to where they're going to match up.
Now we're going to hook up the battery. Red goes with the positive, with the red. Black goes with the negative, which is the black. And then we can go ahead and shut that. Now your next thing is you want to go inside and see if the Angel Tripper is showing yellow.
So then you'll walk around this side and you're going to see if you're going to want to see that yellow light right there. That means it is...
It's showing yellow?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
That means it is recognizing this reflector on this side. So
that beam, when that dog crosses, that's when it's going to actually go off. But the thing that's cool about this remote is there's an on and off switch. The dog button is when the dog is in the trap, you want to have that button on, so that way it turns on the beam. If a raccoon, cat, anything you don't want to catch, rain, turn it off, which is the on button. So that's why we put dog on one of the buttons, so you can never be mistaken. When you don't want the dog, when you do. So now that we have the yellow light, we're going to go to the magnets and put them together. So that way we know it's hooked up right. Okay. Now we kept the door open with zip ties, but now you do like that. If for some reason you struggle, you just move the magnets around. Sometimes you wet the magnets. That helps them stay together. Then you do what you normally do with all your other traps. You put your bungees on, whatever, it is that you did with your Angel Tripper. The only difference is whatever goes in your trap, if it's a raccoon, you don't want to catch them, hit the on button. If it's a dog, hit the dog button. That's the difference. And always make sure the remote you're using, the on button is on. If it's off, it's not going to work. If it's on, it's going to work.
We won't talk about how many times I may or may not have remembered that.
And they're operated by 9-volt batteries. So we're good. But that's basically the gist of what an Angel Tripper does.
Okay, so we're going to have Michelle show you when she clicks that remote. If it's a raccoon, you're going to click the on button.
Raccoon. And then dog. Raccoon.
You can actually hear it in here turning on and off.
Okay.
So when it is on, a cat can come in, a raccoon can come in, an alligator can come in. It's not going to trip the plate. The door is not going to shut. When you see the dog circling, you're going to quickly hit the the dog button like so. Okay, let's see how this thing works.
So when you hit the on button, that means a raccoon, cat, something you don't want to catch just went in. Or it's raining. You want to turn it off when it rains. Nothing. You're going to hear clicking, but the beam will not go off. As soon as I hit dog, you're going to hear a duck, and then
Another.
and it shuts.
There we go.
But always make sure your remote is on up. Okay?
That's very important.
The other thing I wanted to go over is the magnets. Something that's different about how we design the magnets. All right. You'll notice that a lot of people's magnets were like breaking here. I used epoxy to hold it. They also used to come out of here. We epoxied it. So this magnet will not break. I also added extra wire cover on there. So that way that thin wire won't break so easy. So you'll notice that it lasts longer. The only thing you'll end up switching out a lot is the switch if you break a remote. Or if you get rid of the remotes or you lose them.
Or if you forget it in your car and it explodes, like maybe
you can get them on Amazon. It's easy to switch them out. But if you need help, you contact me. I can help you. But that's the Angel Tripper.
So in closing, we are done here, and you saw how to set up an Angel Tripper properly, very detailed. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out, and Michelle can answer them. She's the guru. If you order one, if you have one already, you can always reach out. Just comment below, or if you have our number, give us a call. She'll always walk you through how to fix it. I won't, because I don't know. But if you have any questions, let us know. We all have our strengths, right? This is not mine. So Miranda Wyatt, Chasing Tails, signing out.
And Michelle Miner, hey, signing out.
Thank you for watching.